Hello, I'm Nancy Pearlman in Tanzania, East Africa. On this edition of Eco News, we're here in Tarangire National Park, where Simba Safaris has arranged knowledgeable guides to show us some of the thousands of animals in these 1,600 square miles. Famous for its herds of elephants, we will also see other amazing wildlife. Comfortable accommodations are provided by Sopa Lodge, which has delicious food and all the amenities. We have booked our visit with Cultural Vacations and Safaris in the United States, a leading tour operator with head offices in Orlando, Florida.
Hello, Jambo. My name is Lawrence Mbawala. I've been working to Simba Safari since 2002. I've been a driver guide, and many times we've been doing safari in Ngorongoro, Serengeti, and Lake Manyara, and Tarangire also. Today, we are in Tarangire, and Tarangire is a beautiful park where we saw a lot of animals like elephants, swimming, water hogs, waterbucks, bushbuck, and impalas, baboons, and a lot different of birds. Tarangire National Park, it processes 8,000 square kilometers, and Tarangire name coming from this river, which is zigzag. That's why we call Tarangire. But before that, there was a tribe who was living around by. When they are trying to hunt these warthogs, so the warthogs running zigzag. That's why they get this name from that time. Usually Tarangire National Park, in raining season, you can't get more animals because all animals, they move southern part where they go to breed. But in dry season, all animals, they follow in Tarangire River because where they can get water and swimming there, eating. So it's easier to spot animal that time more than raining season. Anyway, through my experience today, we saw lion in the bush while my people, they didn't see area. I was supposed to show them, but it was difficult because of tall grasses. And then after that, the lion was standing up.
No matter which side I look at, I'm finding another herd of elephants. They are everywhere. As we're driving along, we see an elephant, so we stop for a picture. But then we start looking, and we see another one, and we see elephants of all ages, babies, young teens, mothers, grandmothers. This is an incredible sight. This park is known for its elephants, and I've counted over 45 here at this watering hole.
On our game drive, we saw elephant, and they came so near to our car, but they was on the way to the water, and those elephant, all there was female and young babies, and those elephant, they passed just 1 meter from our car, and everyone who was worrying about it. But those elephants, they was friendly. They cross and go away to the water, drinking and swimming there. Elephants usually they live long. If nothing happened to their life, they can live up to 70, 75 years. It depends, because sometimes there is a disease, so they can die without reach this age. But usually, if nothing happened to his life, they can live long. And gestation period of it is 22 months to 24. And usually they get one baby, and they stay with a baby up to 4 or 5 years, and then she can conceive the second pregnant. So on the middle there, if there is a young male, once they become 14, 15 years old, they're supposed to leave the group and go away because they escape interbreed. But to the young female, they can stay there to the same group until they become old. But when they become 11, 12 years old, so they can conceive the first pregnant.
Another 100 feet, and another 30 elephants, at another waterhole. They are so great to watch, but if we stay still, we can see giraffe, water buck, even a dung beetle. As we drive to our lunch stop, we encounter a baboon troop who is enjoying the fruit of the sausage tree. As I start counting, I think there are over 25 of them, old, young, and mothers with cute little babies.
So baboons, and they was sitting eating this fruit from Kigeri africana, or sausage tree, and some of them, the big man who was trying to beat others, and they was making noise, terrible noise, and fighting, chasing each other, and we was there watching, so we was so happy about it.
Because the park is home to wildlife, we humans stay in the vehicles for our safety. But yet, every once in a while, we can get out at these established rest stops where we can picnic, use the facilities, and have a grand view. These are my new friends from Switzerland. You can see this is a great opportunity to have a safari where you meet people from all over the world. Are you enjoying the wildlife? Yes.
A lot.
Isn't it magnificent? So many elephants?
My name's John Halting. I'm from London. I'm really enjoying the experience of being on safari here in Tanzania.
We're at the picnic area. We have our boxed lunches. Sandwiches, pasta salad, fresh fruit, drink, and dessert.
We enjoyed.
Hello, my name is Sergey Marines. I am from Odessa, Ukraine. I am in Tarangire National Park. It has very beautiful nature, a lot of wild animals, elephants and lions and like goats and so on. I like it very much and I'm going to visit it again. Thank you.
Animal in the park, usually they move any place which they need, different to the zoo. Zoo they hang around and waiting the owner to feed them, but here they feed themselves. Anyway, bad luck, we saw lion just sleeping, we didn't see them hunting, but that is, it depends how we are lucky. But sometimes you can see lion try to hunt until they get a kill. So because of that, there is a really big difference between wild animals and domestic animals. On the way to our game drive, we saw impalas, which he get a young baby, newborn. And we saw also a big head of buffalo. And on the way to picnic site, we saw Dig hiding in the bush. And my people, they was wondering how can the impala leave the baby behind while herself was not around. But because of that, and myself, when I saw it, I said that is not a impala, but it was a dig hiding just to the cool place. This national park is ours, which means you and I and other visitors who come here. So that once you see animal, you are supposed to respect that, because those animals, they're in nature. And because they're in nature, they're supposed to live in nature. But once you interfere the nature, they will be bad. So, because of that, all driver guides, they've been learned about nature. What is nature? What to respect animals, and also to observe the rule of national park. On our safari, we saw a lot of different birds, which is resident in Tarangire National Park. We have this bare-faced go-away, white-bellied go-away, Asher's starling, cory bustard, black-bellied bustard. We saw superb starling and Asher starling.
So Palaj.
Yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Oh, and you even have the animals right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, some.
Coming to the wildlife park to see the wonderful animals was my main purpose in my visit here in Tanzania. And yet it's great to just relax at this fine resort right inside the park. And I can see the wildlife from the pool.
thank you very much for visiting us, especially to Tarangire National Park. We saw a lot. I think you enjoyed. And when you go back home, I'm sure that you will advertise Tarangire National Park. And things which I know, once you do that, I will get more tourists from US.
Our wildlife safari here in Tarangire National Park in Tanzania, East Africa has been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed as much as we have this incredible place with its amazing animals and plants. I would like to thank Simba Safaris and Sopa Lodge for providing excellent guides and comfortable accommodations. Be sure to book your next adventure with cultural vacations and safaris in the United States of America, located in Orlando, Florida. On behalf of our nonprofit organization, Educational Communications and Eco News, I'm Nancy Pearlman, wishing you a natural, unspoiled environment.